A group of civil societies and the Media Council this morning demanded that the government allows Miguna Miguna to return to the country. The groups also condemned the recent attack on journalists who are covering the Miguna Miguna story at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport.
A citizen by birth, citizenship by birth is not revocable. The same must be preceded by advice to the relevant cabinet secretary by the Citizenship Advisory Committee. To ensure the right of fair administrative action, any person whose citizenship is to be revoked shall be informed of the reasons thereof and be accorded the opportunity to respond, including the right to defend their position in a court of law. In the circumstances, the state must conform to Article 16 of the Constitution of Kenya that expressly states that citizenship by birth cannot be revoked. Mr. Miguna Miguna is therefore entitled to a Kenyan passport and all other rights. Indeed, this is the matter before the High Court that must be concluded conclusively.
Mr. Miguna was irregularly deported. The court ordered his return, but he was held incommunicado with no clear reasons and explanation. The order of court preferred on the 26th of February 2018 gave several options to the parties to effect Mr. Miguna's safe re-entry into the country. One of them being the option to use his Canadian passport to secure re-entry into the country. However, we understand that Mr. Miguna had concerns about handing over his passport, being his only travel document. At this point, the state ought to have exploited the alternative means for securing his entry into the country, avert the unfolding saga that is being witnessed at our doorsteps. It is very clear that the government had not taken any measures to secure Mr. Miguna's entry into the country, as had been directed by the court on the 26th February 2018. This notwithstanding, the state has continued to disregard subsequent court orders relating to release, handling, and entry of Mr. Miguna.
The National Commission on Human Rights, Law Society of Kenya, and Media Council of Kenya consider the latest actions by the police as harassment of journalists in the course of their duty. We wish to remind the state, and in particular the police, that the said journalists are fully accredited by the Media Council of Kenya and are guided by the Code of Ethics for the practice of journalism in Kenya as enforced by the Media Council of Kenya. We also wish to acknowledge the difficult environment in which media practitioners operate in this country currently, and as was clearly evident when they were on duty to ensure that they reported firsthand and even gave live updates as the events unfolded at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport since Monday, 26th of March. However, the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, Law Society of Kenya, and Media Council condemn in the strongest terms possible and take issue with the threat to the safety of media practitioners, making particular reference to the attacks against Citizen TV's Stephen Leto, NTV's Robert Gishira, and KTN's Sophie Wanuna, among other journalists.